Warning, this product contains extreme nostalgia. Has your job got you down? Is adulting not as fun as you thought it would be? Do you want a way to recapture that happiness from when you were a kid? At Retrostalgia Box, you feel like a kid again. Comics, toys, and video games hand-curated from the past and straight to your door. Unbox happiness at retrostalgiabox.com. Once again, that's retrostalgiabox.com. Yeah! Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentleman, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentleman on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I am your host, Brad Drake, and this is the World Wrestling Federation. That's right. We have been playing around with AEW for a couple days, and now we are back live and in living color with the WWF. So here we are. It is the third week of June, Friday night, and we, everybody, have ourselves a live event, a house show. And let's go ahead and get things rolling here. We're at the Ohio Expo Center Coliseum. We are not going to be on television. All right, let's check our absent workers. Nobody but who we expect to be out. And backstage incidents, Ken Patera and Al Navarro. What a tremendous Camaro mullet Al Navarro had. No doubt about it. And we got some protege work going on all around here. David Studemeyer is one interesting looking cat. All right, and there we go. Jesse Ventura with Dave Wagner, the wild Alaskan Dave Wagner. All right, check it out. Here we go, everybody, with our card. You will see that an asterisk indicates that this was not the original match. So one of two things has taken place here. Either we had a wrestler in the match that's not available, or we did not have enough matches on the card to make up the full 8, so we added matches. In the case of 5 of our matches having an asterisk, chances are good that it is a healthy mix of both. All right, let's give this card a rundown. In our opener, we're going to see Brutus, the Barber Beefcake, and Jake the Snake Roberts against Hercules and King Kong Bundy. We are going to see Hillbilly Jim against Kamala. Corporal Kirchner will battle Sika. Paul Roma is going to tangle with the magnificent Muraco. Danny Spivey is going to face Randy Macho Man Savage. Tito Santana is going to battle Butch Reed. The Killer Bees will once again face the Demolition. And then our main event, everybody, is a match that seems to be traveling around the Midwest and Great Lakes territories. It is going to be Harley Race versus Hulk Hogan for the heavyweight championship of the world. Before we go any further here, we're going to change a few things around here. I always like the tag match to be second. So we are going to have Hillbilly Jim versus Kamala in the opener. I'm sure I had it the other way around because that's probably how it really was on the card. But with all that said, everybody, let's get to booking. Here we go. Hillbilly Jim and Kamala in our opener. And we will plug them both in. Tell you what, this match would definitely not be a technical masterclass. That's for sure. Both these guys could hold their own, no doubt about it. They were good brawlers. But as far as going hold for hold, not going to be a whole lot of it in this bout. All right, up next, we have Brutus Beefcake and Jake Roberts against Hercules and King Kong Bundy. That's going to be a 12-minute match. Actually, it should be Bundy and Hercules. All right, so here we go. Here is Brutus Beefcake. Here's Jake the Snake Roberts. And then we have Hercules. We have King Kong Bundy. And Hercules, both members of the Heenan family. And it is pretty cool when you go back and look at these old cards. They did use a lot of the Heenan family members as tag team partners. It was kind of cool. We're going to leave this one open-ended also because, once again, why not? Up next, we have Corporal Kirchner, and he's going to face Sika in another 12-minute bout here. Here is Mike Kirchner, who's, I don't think, sticks around for too much longer here. And he's battling Sika, whose partner Afa temporarily retired, but he's actually working a part-time schedule with some independents, and Sika is still allowed to tag with him in those independents. It's kind of cool. All right, Sika gets the win here, everybody. And up next, we have Paul Roma in singles action against the magnificent Muraco, and I think they're going 12 also. Yes. So it's very rare that we see Roma in singles action. In real life, he did work quite a few singles matches. Here is Paul Roma, especially before he started tagging with Jimmy Powers. Here is Muraco, and Muraco, everybody, gets the win over the young Paul Roma. All right, up next, Spivey and Savage. There's a lot of heel wins going on here. And I think these two are going 14. They are. Spivey was doing that almost like a Hulk Hogan knockoff thing here. He had his hair kind of like Hogan had it. And he was wearing yellow trunks. It's kind of strange when you think about it of why they would do something like that. They were calling him the Golden Boy. See how his hair is? Danny Spivey? Just a little weird. Here is Randy Savage. And Savage, everybody, is getting the win. Lots and lots of heel wins here. Up next, we have Santana and Butch Reed. They are going to go 16. And just because of the fact that we have so many heel wins taking place, we are going to put Tito Santana over here. Here is Butch Reed. Santana with the W, everybody. As I told you before, I read Santana's book. I am going to be doing a review on it soon. And it's going to be a little new venture for me, using a camera and a microphone. We're going to give it a shot. All right, the Killer Bees are going to face Demolition here in the semi-main. They're going to go 18. These two have been putting on fantastic matches around the country. Here are the Killer Bees. Here is the very powerful and dangerous Demolition. Let's check to see who won the last match between these two. Killer Bees have won the last two, so Demolition is going to get the win here. We'll have Axe get the win, and of course, the evil Mr. Fuji is going to help him from the outside. That one is booked, and now we have our big main event, which is Race versus Hogan. They're going to go 25. No reason to go 30 here. And this one, of course, is for all the marbles, the World Heavyweight Championship. These two have been putting on fantastic matches. And here we go. Here is Race. Here is the Hulkster. And I'll tell you, everybody, for those of you that are young and didn't get to experience it, Hogan in his prime, especially like 87, 88, boy, it was really something else to see. The crowd was just electric whenever he would come out. It was really something special. All right, we are at 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we're ready to rock here in Ohio. All right, Hillbilly Jim and Kamala. Kamala gets the win over Hillbilly Jim with his splash, and imagine that, the match suffered because of a lack of selling. I called that one, didn't I? All right, up next here, Brutus Beefcake beats Hercules with the sleeper hold. A nice 76 overall. And this was a good match. It was a really good match. Very minimal penalties. I like it. All right, up next here, Kirchner versus Sika. 55 overall. Sika gets the win with the Samoan drops. This is good. Wins-wise, we have gone heel, face, heel. And let's check out the takeaways just for the heck of it. Sika, stamina, fair enough. Up next here, Roma and Muraco. Muraco gets the win with that tombstone pile driver. So that's now 2 heel wins in a row. Takeaways, just the inexperience for Roma. Say what you want about Paul Roma, but the guy always looked like $1 million. He was a good athlete. All right, Spivey and Randy Savage, they don't seem to click. 87-69 nets us a 77. And we got the second heel win in a row here. No need to even look at the dirt sheet. We know what's going on. Hey, good. Savage used his superior skills to make Spivey look good. Excellent. This is a pretty heavyweight card, serious card for a 10,000 attendance. And yeah, that is a smaller Coliseum, but that was the real main event. But, you know, we talk like that, but 10,200 people is a lot of people for an arena. That's a $100,000 plus gate. All right, here we go with Santana versus Reed. Santana gets the win with that flying forearm. 85. Excellent score. Lots of bonus on this one. And green. Here we go up next. The Killer Bees and Demolition continue their awesome ways. 88 overall. Lots of green here. Green equals money. Yeah. And let's check it out here. Lots of bonus. This penalty with smash doesn't make an ounce of sense. But whatever. All right. Moving right along here to the big main event. What do you think? I think we're going to crack 90 on this one, everybody. Let's take a look. 96. Yes. Excellent. Hogan wins with the big boot and makes another defense of that world heavyweight title. And these two have been tearing it up and doing an excellent job. And I'm curious to see when they stopped facing each other, how long, how many months their program went. Because we are following the actual schedule, and these two are all over the place main eventing. All right, we got really good stuff here, 96 overall, and we increase our popularity, 94 overall for that show. We are going to point out Randy Savage, and we are going to point out Tito Santana, and we have to point out the Hulkster because he had an unbelievable main event with Harley Race. All right, excellent. Great performance. Good performance. Great performance. We're going to make that speech. Randy Savage is pleased. Tito is pleased. And the Hulkster is pleased. Yes. All right, we're moving back to the main screen, everybody. And we are going to move on to the next show here. There we go. So we are going from Columbus now over to South Bend, Indiana, to Notre Dame, the Convocation Center. And you can see we got a couple added matches in there with the asterisk. We'll be back in action with that tomorrow. And for those of you that may not know, maybe you're new to the channel here, to the show, the WWF was running 3 shows a night back then. Obviously, we cannot run 3 shows a night, so we have to pick where we run our shows. So I've made those decisions along the way with the tour dates. All right, here we go. Killer leaves the AWA. That's Bull Payne. Fair enough. Gilles Poison, going under a different name, wrestling for us, is now in Tri-State. Good for him. And what do we got here? Tonga Kid wants more money. Ooh, he wants $1,500 a show. We'll give it to him. All right. And what is this? Ron Starr. Oh, Stampede Wrestling. Gordon Soley is leaving Continental. Gene Kanichki's found himself in Puerto Rico. Good for him. Rockin' Robin is also in Puerto Rico. Good for her. And let's take a look around the game world. NWA Flair over Luger in the main event here. Music Theater. Rockin' Rolls over the Powers of Pain. It's a hell of a show here, everybody. A hell of a show. Can see why they got a 93 on that one. Good for Crockett. World Class ran. It was a television show. Lots of tag matches. Kevin Von Erich and Matt Bourne over Nerd the Barbarian and the Spoiler. Solid main event. Little six-man action there. All right, what else do we got going on here? AWA. Otto Vons over Buddy Wolf. Future Vader over the Assassin. Colonel De Beers over at Enhancement Talent. And it is what it is, everybody, on that one. That would have been a spot show, I bet. All right, what else do we got here? Anything that catches our eye? Nope, nothing else that catches my eye. So that's going to do it for us, everybody, for this one. We will be back in action tomorrow in Notre Dame, Indiana. For those of you that are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and give us your comments below. Let us know what you think of the show. Let us know what you think of the channel. You can check us out on social media, facebook.com/group/1987supermod. You can also find us over on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. Don't forget, everybody, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/PowerCast Network. That is where you can find version 10 of the Supermod. You can also find all of our spreadsheets. You can also get all of our shows YouTube ad-free and early. It is a good deal, just $5 a month, everybody. People keep rolling over their subscriptions. They're digging it, and we grow every day. Chances are good you're going to like it too. If you want version 9 of the Supermod, you can head on over to braddrake.net and find it there. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're going to see you tomorrow.